be certain what kind of character you're going to play up against, because you'll have random character specialist number 4 step up to bat after they leave a bloodied path of upsets behind them. And you can make the argument that that's how Deltaforce got here, and Deltaforce might carry it along depending on how well that Link plays as we start things off on Stadium.
I mean, Wolf is definitely the the Fundies character in this game. He's got a little bit of everything, right? His recovery isn't necessarily bad. It can be a little linear. It does leave him a little exposed sometimes, but it's not bad. He's got great aerial speed, decent ground speed as well, fantastic aerials, great tilt. Again, it's a little bit of everything. It all adds up.
And right now, it's added up to a lot of damage onto the Wolf. We'll see if the Wolf is able to bring it on back as Jakal gets a chance to play, because Deltaforce has been doing a fantastic job of occupying airspace.
That was actually really scary. If was just a few like pixels over to the side, that would have just barely clipped right over the ledge. Actually would have disrupted the recovery from Jakal. And wow, actually still getting that hit. What a tag.
Oh no. Oh, but Wolf Flash can't go high enough to reward that good tech. That's so unfortunate for Jakal.
I mean, this is the thing, is like Link, I feel like, is another character who slept on, right? He's got great power. He's got fantastic projectiles too. Ledge trap game that's really only rivaled by a few characters, let's be honest here. And he's got some, again, he's got a great nair, one of the best nairs in the game. Like, this character is got some stuff going on. I feel like enough people don't talk about it.
He's a very unconventional character when you try to consider what makes a good character in Ultimate.
Right.
Because a lot of his buttons are a bit on the slower end. His projectiles are pretty finicky to cover a lot of options at once. Bomb is far from an intuitive projectile. And his recovery in itself, even with Bomb, is somewhat linear.
Wow! He's able to find a way to recovery, as you're just talking about, with the tech too, to be able to survive. I mean, not survive for much longer, though, as Jakal is able to find a way to clean that one up.
Like, Link is not without his faults, but Deltaforce does a great job of showcasing the character's strengths.
Right. No, definitely is what you want to be doing. When you're trying to make your character work, you have to play to your strengths often. It doesn't matter if it's cheesy or gimmicky. You're trying to make your character win, and you have to take every advantage possible, especially when you go up against a top 5 character like Wolf. This character's got, again, a little bit of everything, and a strong player playing this character is, they go far. It works well for them, I promise.
Definitely a character that can go the distance, but it also helps that Jakal is a phenomenal pilot of the character.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at this. All of a sudden, man, a great start from Deltaforce, but now Jakal has the lead, man, just putting his nose to the grindstone, playing his game.
That's also like the 3rd time that we've seen Jakal with a bomb in hand, taking it from Deltaforce and using it as a combo or just something to occupy space. Like, you can't give this guy an item. He don't spawn one normally. Don't do him any favors.
Right. Okay, there we go. Gonna get the jab, 1, 2, 3. And look at this, like, basically almost 111% unanswered at the moment. This is a really tough spot for Deltaforce all of a sudden, and the big old back air, not gonna take the stock quite yet. I do like tossing the bomb. Oh my God, that was actually really clean.
It's such a cool attempt from Jakal to move about with the blaster and then position to kill, but big Link hitboxes. You gotta be careful against Deltaforce.
Getting that strong hitbox against the Wolf Flash too, that was huge.
Yo, if he had that jump read, he would have killed.
Probably, yeah, especially with how much rage he's got going on here. Like, Link hurts. People need to realize and respect that Link hurts a lot. And when you got this, this much rage, I mean, he's smoking at the moment, and he's about to smoke Jakal. Jakal isn't careful.
Whoa! That up tilt just barely whiffed. This is so dangerous for Jakal. Any of these boomerangs is going to connect into a spin attack or forward air.
Right, yeah. I mean, Deltaforce is playing an amazing, doing an amazing job here. Definitely has a deficit. Oh, back throw? Is that going to be enough? It won't be quite yet. Link is a heavy boy.
He's heavy, and that was from out deep on Stadium. You don't get the luxury of back throw as Wolf on this kind of a stage until he gets about this percent.
Look at this, 225 though. Wow, using the boomerang to actually keep that bomb in play. That was actually super smart. Okay. Wait.
No shot. Calvin, you want to run that by us one more time?
Look at this, 225. What was that? Forward tilt. Oh my God. They traded and the extra rage helping them out just a little bit and able to take out that game one. That's a huge play for Deltaforce.
All right, well, Jakal on the back heel. How will he respond?
I mean, we're about to find out, man. You definitely got to rise to the occasion here. And usually if there's one person to do it, it is Jakal. But, man, Deltaforce is absolutely playing out of their minds tonight.
It's just such solid play, and he's making so many good decisions. I think that's the big part of what makes Link look either great or just good. Like, the character has a lot of these good tools and a lot of good buttons, but I brought it up earlier, they're not that fast. So you have every button's a commitment to Link. And if you're just making the right choices, they're gonna look great.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can definitely tell he's being very careful on where he's throwing out his move. He's trying to make sure that anything he throws out is going to either just connect or confirm into something, right? So he's definitely being very wary about that. But, man, the pressure that Wolf is able to put down on you, especially because he's got those faster moves, it's a problem.
And as we see Jakal take the first stock, another thing to consider is that it's not even just the buttons that Deltaforce has to be careful with, it's the movement. Link does not have a good initial dash speed, so even so much as moving forwards or back is a commitment for Deltaforce. Meanwhile, Jakal is able to dance in and out of that danger zone and keep himself a consistent threat at every stage of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, Jakal's certainly playing well, but Deltaforce, again, is starting to make a little bit of a run. This could get dangerous moving forward. We saw him try to attempt that forward air, but, I mean, Jakal's is going to be on the other side, but that's a huge nair to get things started. Look for the forward tilt, not going to get it. Up throw from Jakal. What is he going to find here? Nothing else.
Just keeping very simple hits back and forth. It keeps the simpler the battle, the better things are going to be for Jakal.
Oh yeah, no, Jakal is really good at just really dumbing down Smash Bros. And making you play his game. You know, not trying to commit to anything and just like, again, just slow it down. He's literally the San Antonio Spurs of Smash Bros. And it works out so well for him.
Like all three sports fans in the audience are gonna love you for that one.
They're going crazy right now. They're all popping off. Oh, man. But either way, right now, Deltaforce is starting to make a bit of a play, but it might be too little too late. 71% in the final stock here. Jakal just continues to pop off. Back throw. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes everyone gets one.
Everyone does get one, man. I mean, that's just... that's just Jakal doing Jakal things. You definitely got to try and find a way to clean that up a little bit more if you can. But, I mean, I have full faith in Deltaforce to make this game 3 competitive. But, again, I won't be surprised if Jakal just kind of just takes it straight up.
You know, all but one of our sets tonight have been to Game 3. And I'm glad that the final set of our block is yet another Game 3.
Yep, it should definitely be really interesting to see how this plays out, man. But we are spoiled. You said it earlier. We are spoiled today.
And we're getting this Game 3 off of Deltaforce's counter pick, bringing us to Town and City, which I think is going to make for a very interesting dynamic between these two characters, given how well Delta has been controlling airspace with Link's Nair and the bomb in hand.
Mm-hmm. And these platforms, I mean, when you put the bomb on them, like, they're going to cover a lot of space, too, so definitely will help out Link. But this is also a pretty solid stage for Wolf. You know, Wolf does a really good job of killing off the sides, right? Especially Jakal, looking for that dash attack, looking for that back air. I mean, it could be a very tough spot here for Deltaforce if they're not careful.
It's all about keeping that momentum in your corner and fighting against Jakal, regardless if it's Wolf or not, just fighting Jakal. It's really hard to maintain that momentum in your corner because he's going to be able to slow the game down to a screeching halt. And like pumping the brakes on someone really does throw off their game plan.
Yeah, I mean, right now, though, look at this coming down to the wire. There's no way we're going to get 8. Like, all Game 3s, last stock. Like, this is what it's starting to build up to a little bit. But look at this combo from Deltaforce. That's a good 59%, definitely putting some pressure on the Jakal. Jakal trying to answer back, get back on the stage, but isn't quite able to get their footing.
There's something about Wolf holding this basketball-sized explosive that's killing me.
He's San Antonio Spurs. I don't know what to tell you.
Wolf O'Donnell will never be balling.
I don't know, man. The way that Jakal plays him, he's balling all the time. Okay, there we go. That bomb not going to quite connect. We got 102 to 88.
Just big damage all around. Something that both of these players are just forcing you to remember about their characters is that, like, you're never sitting at a low percentage for long.
That is true. Ooh, my God. You got to be careful with that hero spin, getting the big punish on it, but 93% is not a terrible spot here for Deltaforce. That was a good boomerang. No follow-up out of that quite yet to take the stock. A nice little boomerang again. But man, he's certainly trying to struggle to get the stock out of the way. Link has some good options. It's just trying to get Jakal to fall into him.
Yeah, committing to that jump is big when you go in for the kill. You can't get too antsy, and that little bit of reservation has been so good from Deltaforce all night.
Here we go, got the boomerang once again. Putting down some solid damage here. And the up smash won't be enough. Town and City has that high ceiling.
All right. It's the back air that manages to do it, and Jakal secures it 2-1. Excellently played, and putting himself over in the winner's side to top 8 for tonight.
Yeah, Deltaforce played a fantastic game tonight, but man, Jakal, I mean, they are a guy who's going to rise to the occasion often. And, you know, they definitely showed us just how strong they are in that scenario there. Deltaforce, man, I mean, tournament is certainly not over. They're going to be taking on Adamus, so they're going from one wolf to another. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out here. But yeah, I mean, top 8 right now looking pretty nice at the moment. We got Zomba versus Beast, and that's going to be Jakal versus Pharaoh. So there's going to be some fantastic games. You aren't going to want to miss those.